Hi, Merry Christmas, good morning. Today we're going to talk about these things that women should not do when they're beginning to date, especially if you're over 60. But this should hold true with any girl, okay? So, you can reveal what you do for a living, but don't reveal where you work. I'm talking about location, because this is the number one mistake I have made in the last 12 years. You will get these guys that will come in and gawk at you, or they will send you gifts, which is nice, but it can be a little distracting when you're trying to do your job, and it's a little scary. I've had this happen numerous times. Another thing you girls should never, ever do is give up the cookie until you have a commitment on your finger, because the guys will take an inch. No, if you give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Okay, so never move in with the guy, because then he has no reason to follow through with any of his promises. You know what I mean? So this is my Christmas cup today. Yeah, that is another big mistake that girls make. Another one, of course, is having relations before you've taken him to a clinic to get tested. That is a biggie, because your sexual health is so important, okay? A guy or a girl can tell you one thing, but then you find out another thing, okay? I don't think anybody's going to admit how promiscuous they were in their younger days, right? Another thing is, try not to let the guy know what you drive. I met a guy, like, I think it was 4 years ago. He saw what I was driving, and he actually went down every street in my neighborhood looking for that car. Thank goodness I have a garage where he couldn't see. So try not to let the guy know what you are driving, girls, okay? If you can help it. Another big thing is, don't let them know what's in your bank account. I hear so many horror stories that girls have written to me, how they've loaned a guy money and then they never get it back. Never lend money unless you have it to lose, okay? Cheers, okay. This one is the one that has hurt me the most. There's members of your family, there's always one in the bunch that is jealous of your relationship, and they will sabotage it. You may not know about it for years, or you may know about it the next day. I actually gave my phone number to my fiance of a couple family members, and he was on the phone with them for 7 hours straight, people. You know, if your fiance don't give you 7 minutes, but they give a member of your family 7 hours, and I am not exaggerating, okay? So keep that in mind. I am not exaggerating. Family members don't want to see you happy, a lot of them. And they will do whatever they can to mess up this wonderful relationship that you think you have. This is how I feel about it. If the guy is going to believe someone in your family and not you, he's already got problems from the get-go. This has really happened to me. It broke my heart, because from a family's perspective, if they see things one way but they don't know all the facts, then they have no reason, they shouldn't be commenting about anything, okay? Nothing. Because family members can only see see things from what they've heard or what they've seen, but they don't see what goes on behind closed doors, people. So be very, very careful giving out your family's phone number to someone that you are in a relationship with, okay? It still hurts me to this day that somebody would do that to me. And I had a girlfriend do that to me too. She told the same fiance that negative things about me, and I quizzed her about it maybe 6 years later, and she goes, yeah, I did it on purpose because I didn't want to lose you as a friend, okay? Let me tell you what, people can be very evil, very evil. I have a tendency to overshare, like I'm sharing right now. I'm oversharing as we speak. Yeah, never let anybody know what your assets are because you may not have them. Don't let them know any of that, okay? All right. So I think I've ranted enough. And yeah, be very, very cautious, girls, when dating. I think out of about 60 dates that I've had in about 13 years, I think only 1 or 2 of them would have even been a relationship material, not even a marriage material, okay? So yes, as you heard from my video I did yesterday, I was in a lot of pain. So I've been sleeping on a heating pad, which has helped. I also got that that cream, that's naproxen sodium cream, and I bought it for my back, but after reading it, it's only for your joints, like your wrists and your knees. And it's very bizarre that they didn't do the FDA testing or whatever for your back, but whatever. I just thought I would throw that in there. I'm still trying to get into the holiday spirit. It's very, very hard during this trying times. Yeah. I just try to cheer up people. But let me tell you what happened yesterday. Oh my God. I was in the grocery store and I had bought about $95 worth of groceries to get me through the next, I guess, week. And because I'm going to be doing a lot of baking, I had to get food that was like more snack food. I bought a vegetable tray. I bought a fruit tray. And I was at the counter, and this guy that I had dated for 3 years came up and he says, let me get this. I said, no, I am not your girlfriend anymore. He said, no, let me get this. I said, no, thank you. I turned my head and he stuck his credit card in the slot. And so there you go. Oh my God. Yeah, what can I say? I was grateful, but then again, there can't be any string. I made it very clear at the counter. I said, I am not your girlfriend anymore. Okay. But I guess it was a nice gesture for the holidays. Actually, the way I look at it, he owes me a whole lot more, you know. He owes me my dignity back. All right, bye.
Christmas. Ho, 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 ho.